They got the farmhouse burning, watched it burn to the ground. The smoke filled the horizon just 2 miles from town. There was no need to worry.
They got to the scene. Police say Kenneth Crenshaw was in the parking lot of an apartment complex with a gun, standing over a woman lying in a puddle of blood. That woman has been identified as Jada Jarvis. Officers say they tried to get Crenshaw to put down his gun, but he refused, instead yelling, "Shoot me." Officers then shot him in the arm.
What do we have, Linda?
There has been a death at Tent City. The police and fire department were called here Saturday morning when a woman was discovered dead in her tent. The coroner is also on the scene. A determination of the cause of death has not been identified or released as yet.
With Henry, he was out in his yard, splitting that beechwood before the winter hit hard. Laid a bullet in his back, watched him drop like a rock, come to rest across that old shopping block.
3 local prison inmates overdosed on illegal drugs. It happened at the Stark County Jail. Officials say the drugs were smuggled in, but they would not say what kind. The inmates were rushed to a hospital, treated, and then taken back to the prison. Authorities are trying to track down that source.
White powder, suspected heroin, bagged up as evidence, along with digital scales and drug instruments. 5 eggs for a one-man overdose near a college basketball court. And police reports detail where 3 other men and 2 women all OD'd in different parts of the city between 3 and 11 p.m. Thursday.
It's a problem everywhere. This is an epidemic like I don't think the country's ever seen before.
Hang on, try going back more downtown, keep going.
Okay.
But if you look, you see, the houses are very small. This used to be like a GI type place. And that formed into the labor aristocracy here. But, the labor aristocracy is being liquidated.
The more that happens, though, the more the labor aristocracy goes super reactionary.
It's because there's no strong labor movement that needs to change.
Yeah, that falls on us.
This is like kind of like the outskirts, like you see that's closed right there.
There we go. Barred up. So we're just getting a little extra footage. Do not block drive. Oh shit! I think there's someone behind me.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Keep going.
But yeah, no, this is more. What are we looking at right now?
We're looking at the sacrifice zone.
This is very similar to the very worst areas of Philadelphia.
Closed out business, out the wazoo. This isn't even the worst I've ever seen. I mean, I've seen
Wait
much...
till we get to Mansfield.
Yeah, I've seen much worse than this. There's actually, like, some things going on. Is it just me, or does it seem like capitalism just gets more depressing as it ages?
It's everything they told us about the Soviet Union, but real.
Yeah, no, about everything just being gray, dull, and run down.
Like, don't get me wrong, Ohio's a beautiful state. We have some nice national parks and shit, but this is just...
This is the hard-hitting shit that I was looking for.
Yeah,
like, there used to be industry here, and now look, where the fuck is it? It's gone. Those fucking neoliberal capitalists stole this shit.
They outsourced it to China is what they did.
That's why I don't understand the nostalgia for either Reagan or Clinton. It's because it doesn't make sense.
Well, it's because all of the fucking upper middle class white guys that benefited from the social democratic boom, and they lived through stagflation.
That would get that one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dang.
Well, as I was saying before it cut out, the era of stagflation, There was rampant unemployment and inflation because capitalism was entering a labor crisis. Reagan fixed that by tax cuts, deregulations, and instituting neoliberalism, which restored profitability. And since all these fucks made all their money from their nice little cushy factory jobs, all these new business opportunities opened up for them to invest and make money. So they saw the best of both worlds in a sense, which is the reason why you've got all these old-ass boomers that love to fillet the Reagan era. Because even under Ronald Reagan, there was still some semblance of, like, social democracy and, like, decent wages and so on. It wasn't really until the 1990s and 2000s that, like, our industry really got cannibalized.
Well, everybody thinks that Clinton was so great, but what did Bill Clinton do? He got rid of Glass-Steagall, he brought in NAFTA, and that had a lot to do with it too. So people say he stabilized the economy. No, he didn't. He actually, what he really did was he opened up the job market. Yeah, a job market. It was a smokescreen, and it did have some perks, but they were always temporary because these implosion bubbles were always going to pop.
What's weird is you'll see like nice houses like that, but then you'll see like everything's running down. You can see this city is just basically it's the visual representation of the liquidation of the labor aristocracy. You know.
I still maintain the scary thing about the labor aristocracies. The more they dissolve, the more reactionary they get.
Well, I've been in this junk town most of my life, junking through many troubled years, spending all my money, me and my junked out wife, trying to keep away those cold sweat fears.
Yeah, these look like projects.
And glory, glory.
Dude, some of these, this is what I'm talking about. Like, you have like the nice corporate sectors, and then you just have parts of the city that are just ugly as shit.
This place smacks of sacrifice.
When we leave,
I mean, it doesn't look bad.
Trouble,
Look at the size of some of these houses.
not
Right
taken.
there, man.
Oh shit, I see it.
This reminds me of the projects in Philadelphia. Holy crap.
Far away.
Do you guys want to see something worse?
Yes.
It's an hour-long trip.
Well, I hate to see the winter bring that dreadful cold. It never did nobody any good. And burning up in the summer, hauling those heavy loads. And heaven knows I'd quit it if I could. And glory, glory, we are waiting. That sweet someday, when we leave our trouble and our taking. So far away. Sometimes when I'm drinking, I sit alone and wait for the sun to fade out from the sky. And I wish I was leaving to find another fate, and all the while knowing where I'll die. And glory, glory, we are waiting. That sweet someday, when we leave our troubles
There's the. They have no fire hydrant. It's out of service here.
Okay, right here, park right here. That's the former crack house right there.
It looks like one.
It looks condemned.
I remember the dude would just come over and it's still the dude's trying to rent it out again. Don't get stuck, please. Don't get stuck. All right, you're good.
We are now in Worcester.
Worcester. All right.
Go on.
This rumor has it that Detroit gang runs a drug area through here. I used to know someone who used to live here, and it's a pretty sad area. I remember them just like snorting Adderall right in front of me. It's the only thing that's keeping me going. You have one nice house right here. Over here,
is it an empty lot?
Over here, yeah, that's where the co-op is, the community co-op, just for this street. That's how bad it is just on this street.
A community co-op. What's that? What's it for?
Gardening.
Oh, really cool.
Yeah, that's something that I'm into as well.
But if you go a little further up here, there's a house at the end of the street. Yeah. There's
what you're talking about.
Yeah, right there, the community co-op, Spink Street Garden, right there. Keep going. And right up here, this used to be a trap house. It's been gentrified. Everybody's been kicked out. But Spink Street's one of the dangerous streets. If you go down Bowman right here and take a left.
Take a left right here?
Yeah, on Bowman.
Oh, wait. This is a one-way, dog.
No, it's not.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, I'm from here. But, I'm from the Wayne County area. But, Worcester just lost an important community leader to suicide. He used to own Bowman Beverage just down the street. It was like a drive-through / walk-in type establishment. He was a very big community leader.
Drug Mart.
Yeah, it's a local chain that's around Northeast Ohio. Turn left. This is Beale Avenue. Last year, or it was either that or the year before that, there was a string of shootings around here. Worcester's cleaned up a little bit and gotten better, but that's mostly because either all the crimes moved on or the people who were junkies have overdosed and died.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
It's a sad thing. One of the local cigarette shops, Petty Bourgeois, right there.
I have a taste for those kind of shops. They usually have good prices.
But I think it's sad that some of the nicest buildings around here are all government buildings. Like the jail.
America just feels like a fucking. It is a fucking colony. That's what it feels like to me.
But the thing is they're having problems with overcrowding at the jail. The thing is like they arrest. There's a stoplight right here. The thing is they're talking about building a new jail because the one that they just built not too long ago is getting overcrowded because the drug problem's so bad around here. Because the thing is, the de facto rule of thumb around here is that if you commit a drug offense, you get processed, you go to jail for a couple hours, you get spit out. The only reason you're staying there is if you commit a violent offense.
What is that electrical stuff back there?
I wouldn't mind going to Dinos. I'm not gonna lie. Dinos. Fine, Dinos.
Dinos drive-through. But
they call it Dino's drive-through, but there's a fucking dinosaur mascot at the front of it.
Wait, I'm confused. Were we here before?
We were. We just did a loop.
Oh. But anyways, turn left right here. I hope you don't mind the last-minute directions. This speedway right here is known for a lot of drugs. I don't know if it's still going on. I'm not in the loop, but behind the back alley, you usually find like heroin needles and shit.
I saw him down in a dump, hurling armloads of junk into a pickup, bound for the yard. He was skittish and strange, like a wild dog with mange, and there was blood where his veins ran hard. Wading deep through the grime, he found a long copper line, and he jumped up and leaped to the ground. And you thought he'd struck gold the way he kicked and he rode, and like a bandit he tore out of town. Whoa, now he's out on the prowl, you better get up and go back inside, 'cause he's loose on the land, getting all that he can, and there won't be nowhere to hide. Yeah, he's crawling his way to that fix for the day. You won't stop him, he's bent to be fed. He's the low heathen kind with a shit mangled mind, the desperate fucking meth head. There was a girl tall and thin with scab yellow skin, side a rest stop I won't soon forget. She was digging at a rash, trying to deal for some cash, saying, baby, I'm clean and I'm wet. I just kept pacing by, swatting through the flies, and her stench rancid and stout. While she stood there crying please, with her fist between her knees and the sores draining round her mouth. Whoa, now she's out on the prowl, you better get up.
A man and a woman overdosed on heroin with a 4-year-old child.
She's loose on the land, getting all that she can, and there won't be nowhere to hide. Yeah, she'll bum and she'll beg and she'll gnaw at your leg. You can't kill her, she's already dead. She's the empty-eyed soul, the zombie-like foe, the fiending fucking meth head.
This is Worcester Towers right here. They rebranded it because, you know, it had a bad name. It's basically a slum. They call it Town Place now. They're trying to rebrand it, make it look nicer. Child rapists, crack dealers, and all that shit live there. In the very lower sections of the proletariat live there. It's a sad state of affairs. This town is broken. And the thing is, you know, everyone talks about Worcester pride in front of their friends, but you know, behind closed doors, you know, no one wants to be here. It's a town of misery. It's a town that everybody talks about leaving. It's not like, you know, that small town, oh, you know, everyone's jaded and everything. It's, you know, everyone here is nasty. It's the full effects of individualism taking place, you know. I don't care that you're on drugs right now, you know, and then it spirals out of control. The next person gets on drugs, you know, it just keeps going. If we go down here a little further, just keep going past this light.
All I can think when
and right here, this is a common sight. People don't have transportation, so they walk to wherever they're going, even if it's out of town.
This is the broken heart of America.
Turn right over here. Sorry. Get in this lane.
That's what I would call this. This is the broken heart of America. This is what this is.
And this was all thriving. This was all thriving mid-income areas at one point too.
Then all the industry left.
Yeah, at 2008, fucked this place in the butt.
Okay, over here, if you look to your right, you'll see the Super 8 Motel.
Oh yeah, no, we're gonna see some shit over here.
This is one of the seedier parts. You know, parties and shit happens here. I think a shooting happened here not too long ago. I can't remember that. It was another hotel down by the train tracks. This entire area is just kind of, it's rock bottom. That's what it is.
It looks rock bottom.
Yeah. Doesn't exactly look super pristine, but...
And the thing is, this used to be all, you know, and I'm not saying all, I mean, I understand the, you know, this is a one-way. People just blow through here. It's not a one-way, but, you know, it should be.
Imagine what this would look like in the daytime. You guys need to come back here in the daytime and film this too.
There's no difference, man.
Yeah, but you get more of a feel of what it looks like as the colors are more vivid.
Back over there, I don't think we're going to see it today, but there is a really corrupt used car dealer. His place burned down. The rumor is that he burned it down for the insurance money because no one was buying his cards anymore. The Hard Hat, that's a very working class establishment right there.
There's Hope, the Hope Center.
Yeah, there's a lot of non-denominational churches popping up around here because of well, people are trying to find some salvation. You know?
Trying to find some hope.
Really, they are. Without a strong, I'm religious myself. I'm a Presbyterian, but you know, it's that, you know, without a strong labor movement, you know, people have nowhere to really turn. The thing is that the churches around here are very petty bourgeois. Right there is, I believe that's the Salvation Army.
That used to mean something at one time.
Yeah, it's the Salvation Army. It's where a lot of the homeless go. I think you can only stay there for 2 weeks.
Oh wow! I need to roll down the window just so people can see it.
Yeah.
There it is, the Salvation Army.
But the thing is that, you know, I have a friend around here. In fact, I might try to hit him up, see what he's up to. But you know, he's in fact, I stayed there for half a day until I found someone to take me. You know, I've been down and out my life too. All around. In fact, Wayne County at one point was a very hard-hit place.
Shit, dude, did you see that back there?
What?
There's like a crowd of people out in the snow over there.
That's just Worcester, man. Like, the thing is like, you know, it was funny. I remember about a month ago, I was like, you know, like on Snapchat, you can see like what's going on, like stories like around your area. You know, you look at Medina, which is starting on its downturn, but you know, nice, you know, family get together around Christmas. You look at Lorraine, nice family get together. Then you hit Worcester, like, you know, their Snap stories, and it's a motherfucker holding a bat with nails in it.
Mason, what is this over here? This Westfield Bank. What is this?
It's just, I think it's just a bank. You go this way, that's when it starts getting middle class. There's a very high end, well, not high end, but
yeah,
price.
I just noticed it's starting to look prettier for some reason, vaguely.
But the things, you go down this way, and there is, well, this is where all the middle management, you know, middle class goes. You go down this way, and you know, there's like Bueller's, that's like the local, like, you know, where all the local middle class go to spend their money on groceries. Altogether, Worcester's just kind of sad.
Mary almost made it to 29. The mother of an orphan and a friend of mine. Painted up with high heels on her feet, making what she could from this filthy street. Dead on the river yesterday, gutted like some varmint, so they say. With a tangled rope around her, she was bound. Dead on the river, rolling down. I was quoting scripture at an early age. The old man ruled his household in a gospel rage. Up and down our hallway, the Bible spilled.